Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Laura. Sorry for the raspy voice. I seem to have some type of a cold. Anyway, I am videotaping because I have a lot of books that I acquired that I didn't do a video for. They seem to be piling up. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 books that I didn't share with you, that I keep buying, and they've been coming in the mail. I've been unwrapping them, so I just have a pile here. And I'm going to share with you 10 books that I recently acquired since my last book haul, which is a while ago. This is before the library sale hauls. These are physical books that I paid full price, except for there's 2 books in here that I did buy at a library sale at another library sale. So, okay, let's go. Let's get on with the books already. Okay, the first book, I don't think I mentioned this one before. I did buy it when it was a pre-order because she is one of my authors that I gave 5 stars to. The first book that I read her very debut novel, and since then I put her on my auto buy list, and I got her book in the mail, and I didn't share it with you, so the author that I have on my auto buy list is Emily Bleeker, and the book that I have here is The Waiting Room. So I have no idea what this book is about. She is an auto buy author. I really loved her first book that I read called Wreckage, and I put her on my auto buy because I gave her 5 stars. So I want to read everything that she has written. I do own her other books, but I have not read them yet. So this just came in the mail. It says, An Empty Crib, A Missing Child, A Mother's Secrets. So, yeah, seems really interesting and intriguing. I want to read this one, and it looks short, too. Okay, the next one is a book that Lisa made me buy. Okay, it is a Amazon Prime. It was an Amazon Prime free book, but I wound up buying the book because I love the cover. And not only did I love the cover, when I uncover it, you'll see why I bought this book. So the book that I got is Winter Loom, and Lisa did a book haul on this one, and she told me about this book. But what sold me on this book was not this cover, the cover underneath, which is my favorite color. It is purple, and look at that. It is so cool. And right now in the month of December, I think she said, it is $9.99 if you are a Prime member to get this book. So yeah, so I immediately went to my Amazon Prime and I ordered this one because I love the cover. And I really, the story is okay. I think it's a thriller as well. It takes place in the winter. Let's see if it says anything on the back. It says, A legacy of sorrow runs deep in cold waters. Winter Loom is a brutal, beautiful coming-of-age story in which a young man who loses everything must return to the landscape of that loss to discover what it all means. Susan Bernard is a writer of incredible grace and power who employs weather and the natural world to plumb the icy depths of her characters' souls for the warmth of hope, healing, and heart. So yeah, so I had to get this one for $9.99 when it was on sale. So that's that one. The next book I got from Barnes & Noble. It's a Barnes & Noble exclusive edition, and it is book 3, I think. Is it book 3? I read 1. No, wait, I read 1 and 2. It's book 4. So it's book 4. I still need to read book 3, but my daughter read all 3, and she is reading this one now. It's The Map of Days. This is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. I really liked the first book. The second book was okay. The third book I didn't read yet, and this is the fourth book, and my daughter read all three, and she loved them, so I had to get my copy. So that's this one. So that's that one. Okay, the next book I got from Barnes & Noble as well. This one is Sadie by Courtney Summers. If she dies, she takes the truth with her. This one is a YA book. My daughter wanted it, so I wound up purchasing it for her. So that's this one. Okay, the next one is also an author by. I read Beautiful Disaster by her, and I really liked it. I know a lot of people don't like her. She is like Colleen Hoover. She writes problematic characters and situations. So if you don't like reading about that, I don't suggest reading it, but I really liked her book. So I wanted to try out another one, and she has a new book out called From Here to You. And this is Jamie McQuire, A Woman on the Run, A Stranger with a Secret. So, yeah, so I wanted to acquire this one. So I bought this from Barnes & Noble. Okay, the next three books I bought from Amazon. However, they are international books because they were shipped from the UK to me. I tried getting them in my library, and the library does not have them. So they are from the United Kingdom. So yeah, so these are foreign books, international books that I got. There is one missing. I bought both books, but only one came in the mail so far. And this one I think is book 2. Let me check it out. I am correct. It is book 2. Book 1 is coming in the mail. I did order book 1, but it didn't arrive yet, and it's coming from the United Kingdom, as I said. Book 1 is called The Sweet Pea, and I saw this on Lisa's channel. So I ordered Sweet Pea and In Bloom, which is book 2. It's by C.J. Skuse. Skuse. So anyway, it seemed really interesting. This one says Ronan's back and Killing for 2. Yeah. This is book 2, so I don't want to read the back because that's going to spoil book 1. So book 1 is the last person who called me Sweet Pea ended up, ended up dead. So yeah, it seems really interesting. And the way Lisa described it, I was sold on it, and I put it in my cart to buy. So this is book 2. Book 1 will be coming, of course. I don't have it, so I will, so yeah. So it's definitely coming. I'm going to own it, but I won't be reading this one until I get the book 1. So anyway, so that's that one. Okay, the next book. I don't know if I found this from Lisa or if I found this from Pinterest. I got Do Not Disturb by Claire Douglas. Be careful who you let inside. So another psychological type thriller book. And my library does not have it. I don't think it's released in the United States yet. That's why I ordered it from Amazon, but it's coming from the UK. So that's this one. And the next one is also from the UK as well. It's Somewhere Inside of Happy. And just like that, my boy was gone. This is by Anna McParlin. The most beautiful book. Compassionate, gritty, warm, authentic, uplifting. So, seems very interesting. And I had to own it. It has the word happy in it. And my library did not have it. So, yeah, I have to buy it. So, anyway, so that's this one. And the last 2 books are from the library sale. I paid let's see, I paid 50 cents for my mass paperback and I paid $1 for the physical book. So the 50-cent book that I bought was a John Grisham book. Now, John Grisham is an author that I read in the 1980s. He was one of my favorite authors. I read The Firm, and then I read all the other ones, The Chamber, The Secret. I read all those. I was working in New York City as a law secretary, and I was engrossed in John Grisham, and I used to read them on the train. So I don't know if I read this one or not, but I saw it in the library sale, so I got The Runaway Jury. I'm not sure if I read it or not, and I was like, oh, let me go back in time and try to read one of his old books. So I think that this one is very old. Let's see. I got this for 50 cents, and this one was published in 1996. So it is possible I have read this book before, because I got married in 1995, and I was working in New York City at that time, and I was traveling, and this might be something I already read. So yeah, 1996. So I might have read this one already, but we'll know when I start reading it. I did not keep track of the books that I read back then. I was reading John Grisham. I was reading Danielle Steel at that time. And I don't remember any of the books, which is very bad. I also read Anne Rice, vampire book, Interview with a Vampire. I read that. So I read a lot of books in the past, but I don't remember. I didn't write them down, so that's this one. Okay, the last book that I have to share with you, I think, is a nonfiction book that I got at the library for $1. And I love World War II books, so I found The Nazi Officer's Wife, How One Jewish Woman Survived the Holocaust. This is by Edith Hornbear with Susan Dworkin. A beautiful story of survival, an inspiring tale of overcoming fear. So I'm pretty sure that this is nonfiction. If I am wrong, I will like comments when I edit my video. But I saw this and I was like, oh, I want to read that one. So I got this one for $1 at the library. So that's it. And it looks pretty brand new, like someone had it on their shelf and donated it. So that's it for today. These are all the books I bought, I don't know, since September or earlier. I don't know. The Waiting Room might have came out in July that I didn't show you. But, yeah, these are books that I recently hauled, but I didn't do a video on. So, anyway, thank you for watching. I do have a book outlet coming. It hasn't arrived yet, so I will be doing that one soon. And that book box is full of memory loss books. So I'm excited about that. And that's it. So thank you for watching. Have a great reading month, and I will see you in another video.